let's jump back into the 5-minute pool here and continue. Okay, we're just gonna match in the center here. Okay, get our pieces out and get developed and castle. Okay, well, we're pinned here. Let's defend. It's able to... Okay, we still can't. I guess we'll just go here. Okay, I'm looking at this. Yep, there we go. Take that back, absolutely. Get castled here. Feeling nice and safe. Good stuff. Okay, he's going for a think here. Obviously, next couple moves, you know, h6, rooks into the middle. We already know the plan. Here we go. Good stuff. Now it's time for our very random pawn moves. Okay, some more of them here. Random pawn moves. Let's go. Got our rooks in. We got our escape square. Hitting all the pawn moves we can. Oh my good. A queen trade. You don't have to ask me twice. I guess we'll stay in the center here. You don't have to ask me twice. We'll just go ahead and take that one as well. Okay. More trades. Don't mind if I do. Okay, something into the center here. He's copying me. He's copying me. All right, we're getting close to the end game here, but not quite there yet. Let's continue our beautiful random pawn moves. Okay, rook here. I wonder what the guy's up to. Not 100% sure. Let's target pawn here. I mean, there's not much doing in the middle here. Okay. It's a little unfortunate. Okay. We'll go here with the security of knowing that we're not going to get mated. Wow. I love that. I love this for me. I love this for me. This is what I'm talking about. We need to, put a little bit of pressure on that one there. Okay, let's go for a little attack. Maybe if he moves it out of the way, we could take this. Okay, let's go for another attack. At this point, to be honest, I'd be happy to repeat with you, pal. You want to go back and forth? That's good with me. That's good with me. This, however, is not that good with me. Might need a little king activation here. Not liking what we're seeing. Okay, bishop into the center makes sense, I think. Some trades. I mean, once we're in the end game, guys, I'm pretty much a king merchant. Like I'm just using my king as much as possible. We ball all the way. Let's go. Look at me. Yep. Catch me going all the way here. Use our king in the endgame. Perfect. Nice little free pawn for us. Get some trades in there as well. Don't mind if I do. Maybe we can guard this pawn here nicely. I mean, we got two pieces and a dream here. What can we do? A check, of course. We're 426 ELO. I live for checks like this. This is what I'm good for. Check. Can't quite get another check. Next best thing. Let's see. I got nothing here. I'm moving my knight around. It's the trickiest piece in the game of chess, especially at 400 ELO. So as long as I got a knight on the board, I got hope. I got hope. I do. Let's take that. Crafty move there, pal. Another check. What can we do here? Can't take that. You know, that's a bishop and that's a pawn, so can't possibly do that. I can take free material, though. Okay. I will take that. That I can do. Got to move our king here. The knight is everything here. The knight is everything. Let's give a quick check there. Okay, we got a king. We got a king. We got a king, folks. Chalk one up for the habits. Okay, we can't move our king anywhere. This is a crafty brah here. Okay, can move our king now. We'll just keep moving our king. Oh, I'll take that. Thank you. Oh, great. What a fantastic game right there. No, don't mind if I do. Not much happened there, if I'm being completely honest. And honestly, we could have been in big trouble in the opening. This might cause us some problems here at level 1 habits, but somehow it was all right. He offered us a queen trade. Many trades happened. Got our knight into the middle. Got our h6 move to help us. And most importantly, I think, even though we blundered big time here, is we kept our stick on the ice. And when push came to shove and it became the end game, what did we do? We just played with our king all the time. I'm telling you, this is going to be a difference maker for you. Trade some pawns, sure. Use the king, sure. Even though we're dead to rights here, knights are super tricky, and we just have that king walking around everywhere. So hard to actually get our king at the end. He was trying. You put up a good fight, but the king just moves around everywhere. You can never corral the king. Keep your stick on the ice. Never resign. So important. Do not resign. Abacus Finch, thanks for the sub. 26 months from Abacus. Appreciate it, buddy. That's right, Cloud RC. Keep it simple. Don't need to be fancy here. That's why you got to keep moving it, Chess Ninja. Basically, anytime I could move the king, I'm interested. But there was 1 or 2 positions where my king was actually kind of corralled, so I had to move a different piece. But endgame, king moves. Keep it real simple. Yes, Chindit, we are. That is what you've tuned into. The return of habits. Let's go again. E4. Knights out next. Get the knights. Oh, I was going to say we want to go with the bishop. But that was a good reminder. Our square was not available there. Hey, our opponent's going to offer us something for free. No problem. I mean, I'm still going to get my pieces out the same way. But if you want to give me something for free, I'm not going to say no. Getting attacked here. I always like to retreat, if I can, to the square that we started from, just because it's a... Like, clearly, we go in, we just go back. That'll always be safe. Okay? We're attacked again, so we're going to take a step back. We're attacked again. Jeez, this guy won't let me breathe here. We can't go there, can't go there. This is the next available central square. At least it's in the center of the board. And it does attack the center. Finally, we can castle. We want to get our other bishop out. We see the bishop there. Nice little h3. And I've noticed this happening to us a little bit more here. G takes. Can't say that I like it. Yeah, it doesn't feel that great, does it? We do have our h3 habits move, but I tell you, taking back with a pawn is not as cozy as taking back with a piece. I feel a new habit developing here. Okay, it's time for the queen. We know the rooks need to make it into the middle here. Nothing too fancy. There we go. Okay. Pawn up. Definitely just going to take that one. Playing very reactively here. See a pawn, take a pawn. See a pawn, take a pawn. I've got all my pieces where they should be. In the middle of the board, even aimed at the middle. This is what we like to see. 1, 2, 1. This is also what we like to see. Free pieces. Chess is that simple. Take the free stuff. It's always going to be there. We're playing 400s here. As long as you have your wits about you, just don't miss that opportunity. Knight d5. I mean, we are talking about Free pieces galore. I'm telling you. Just take the freebies. They're going to be there. People are going to be playing moves like Queen G5. Just take it. I guarantee you go back right now, you analyze a game that you've played, one of your last 10 games, there's a free piece you didn't take if you're at 400 ELO. That's for sure. Has to be the case. Okay, what are we doing here? Bring the double the rooks, something like that. Okay, got to move our queen here. Try to stay near the center. Okay, getting a little frisky there. We'll start by taking because you know I'm interested in a good trade. Okay, and what can we do here? We got a menacing queen down there. It would sure be nice to trade queen for queen, or I mean trade really any of the pieces here. Not really sure how to do that. Let's take what's in front of us here and maybe try to bring the queen back over. Because I just want to trade. That should be your MO every single time. Okay, we're going to go for a push here. I think it's been long enough without our, it just feels incomplete without our RPM, our random pawn move. Oh, trade. Please. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Pawns. Okay, we're getting checked. Let's get to safety here. Pawns, pawns, pawns. We'll keep going all the way. We're in check. Gotta move. Okay. What do we do here? We can support our pawn here. Kind of stay near the center. Also, look at the e5 pawn as well. Probably want to keep moving these pawns. Maybe move the bishop. Move all the pawns. I think that'd be pretty solid here. Time for some RPMs. Let's go, let's go. Got to get out of the way there. Okay, the pawn's starting to get a little frisky up there, isn't it? Pawn on h3. Mildly concerning, I will say. Our opponent is certainly up to something here. Luckily, we can play a great move. We can't quite get into the center. I'd love to. But, okay. Knight here is at least reasonable. Our opponent's making some strides, though. I can't lie. We have time for RPM once again. Okay, h2. I mean, I don't see the problem there. More RPMs. Random pawn moves. Okay, check. We only got one square, so just go ahead and play that. Nothing to see here. Check. Obviously, nice little repetition here. Oh, that's a nice trade here. Perfect. And we've got a juicy center pawn that can be taken in multiple different ways. So we're going to go ahead and do that one. Takes. The king goes up. At this point, I mean, I'm looking to trade some pieces here. Yeah, let's trade some queens with this one. Oh, that looks like a great move there. Pause. Okay, fair play. Hey, fair play. Look, this is like a 9 in 10 doctors type of ad. There's always one doctor who doesn't recommend. Okay, 9 out of 10 times, the habits will lead you to the promised land. Okay, there's always the one time where you go astray. It's important because if it always worked, chess would be way too easy. Then I would literally be selling you a bottled product for improvement. But, there's always a few side effects. Okay, once in a while, going for those queen trades does lead you astray, and this is the one moment. It humanizes the habits, makes you realize that it really does work. It has its flaws, but for the most part, it sends me down the right path. 9 out of 10 doctors. We did well. We were doing our best impression here. I mean, peace. This is easy. You know what I didn't like and what I'm starting to internalize is right here. It's this. It's these doubled pawns. I'm not enjoying them at all. That needs to be something we work on. Can't be having those. I mean, I like our habits with h3, but damn, I really am not enjoying G takes. And no matter which color, it can be with black or with white, especially with my king there. That's not feeling safe. Why not check and take the rook? I don't know what you just said, but you lost me after check. Losing to a 400, lull. I'm a 400. You're telling me that whatever rating you are, you haven't lost to someone that rating before? Of course you have. I hope you have. Yep, Gucci, that seems like a good one. That's true, yeah. Reporting my opponent for cheating would be a very 400 ELO thing to do. Just after the game. Regardless of, putting any thought behind that. Yeah, just doing it on principle. That would be very 400 of me. We go down there at the end, but good, strong habits in the opening. What's really getting me is this G takes. That's something I'm going to be more mindful of. But, hey, we just put the pieces there, took a free pawn, took a free piece, and we had a huge advantage. Can't complain. You got to trust the process. We're being put in good positions here. Oh my goodness, those are some hideous pieces. We have to win this game. We got to lock in here. Okay, knight out, of course. We want to bring the other knight to follow. Perfect. Okay, the bishop out as well. Obviously, castle ASAP. Capture any piece that offers itself as a trade. Are we going to see any of those? Let's get castled. Knight there. Get out of here. Okay. Knight takes. Unfortunately, the rook takes here would. So knight's worth 3, rook's worth 5. But I'll lose a rook there. Okay, so we have to move our queen. Unfortunate. Yeah, if I took it, obviously I'd get 3 points, but I'd lose 5 points. So, okay, take that. Okay, there appears to be a glitch. We'll just go ahead and roll with the punches. No problem. We got an escape square. I don't need the pawn on h6. At least I moved it there. Okay? Queen's being hit. Gotta move that to safety. Gotta move to safety. The thing is, I've lost, what, 2 pawns? I'm 400 ELO. I've lost 2 pawns. Do you think I'm phased? Do you think this bothers me? At all? Losing 2 pawns at 400, I'm practically up material. Okay. Queen trade certainly looks good. But obviously, no need to do that when we can just move our king to safety. Just got to trust the process. Let the habits lead you. Bishop to h6. But what about taking, guys? What about taking? We have to take free stuff, but we also have to trade. Who's to say that one's more important than the other? I mean, right? Right? I mean, trade pieces, also a rule. It's on the screen. Trade pieces. Who are we to say that one's more important than the other? Let's be real. Let's level with one another right now. Me and you, guys. A trade is part of the rules, right? This is a good point. If you read the rules from top to bottom, it does say always trade pieces before taking free pieces. So look, I'm just saying, there's a legal case to be made here, right? I mean, how do you guys read something? Top to bottom, right? That's how I would interpret it, personally. Oh, but JC's here. JC wasn't supposed to still be here. Oh, we just gave him a lecture on math. Yeah, that is 3. That is 3, and that is 1. JC, I leave it in your hands. I leave it in your hands, JC. JC says 1 for 3. Gotta respect the decision. Free pieces are free pieces. What's the example? What's the cope here? How do we tell ourselves this was the right decision? You know what? If this was peer review, all I can say is that I would be getting top marks. I feel good about that. I feel good saying that. Right? If this ever had to be defended in a court of law, I'd be happy to. Be happy to. Whereas I don't know if I could live with myself playing bishop takes f5 here. So, there you go, guys. There you go. Hello, Dave. Oh, we're just following habits here. Yep, getting castled. Obviously, I would love to take the knight here, but, you know, there's a pretty big problem. If I take the knight, I'd be earning 3 points, but I'd be losing 5 points because my rook is attacked. We already worked this out with JC, much like he did in his game. You know, Rook is 5, knight is 3, so that wouldn't be worth it for us. So, ended up in a tough spot here, but didn't mind our chances until bishop h6. Yeah, this one was tough. This one was tough. It was forced. We got to stick with our habits, right? Doesn't matter if they don't work in one game, they're going to work in the next. You just have to trust the process. Load Lethbridge chess. Lethbridge chess, I have Big Griff here. Hey, Jeff. That's right. Mr. Jeff. Go Jeff and go Griff. Yes, he's the new less hairy Lethbridge chess. Good question, JC. Gotta wonder, does our opponent really know math at all? It's not looking like it. We have some important habits developing. This, you'd never count the math in terms of, okay, that's 3 for me, but I lose 5. You have to go all the way. No, but you get 3 in the end. So the total is worth it. That's an important one. Bishop and knight. 3 and 3. We lose our rook, we lose a pawn. 5 and 1. Trading equal value material. That's right. Trading. Just a trade. Nothing to see here. Now this, on the other hand, that's a trade I thought we were getting on the better side of. Too bad. Stick with us, guys. Don't lose faith. Don't lose faith. And T-Nice, thanks for the 10 with Prime. Colonel Lorky, thanks for the year. Munich, new Prime sub. Chindit, new Prime sub as well. Welcome in Habits Enjoyers. And let us proceed to the next game. E4, knight F3, knight C3. Loving it. This is all we need. Nice, easy game. Guys, it's poetic. It's poetic. 2 things attacking this square. Now, if we castle, which we want to do ASAP, and they take, then it will be the same thing that we just learned. Imagine improving at chess. Imagine. Will this be our moment? Okay, hang on. Do it with me here. They've got 1. And we've got 3. Okay, but they got 5. They're at 6. And we got 3 more. We got 6 as well. That's a trade. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Okay. Bring the pieces to the middle. Let's not lose sight of the habits here. Love this. Love this. Okay. Bishop needs to move. Let's go into the center. And that's a trade. Yeah, give me that. Let's bring the rook into the middle. Knight gets hit. We can move into the center, so I suppose we will. Always prefer the most central square, but if this wasn't available, then I would probably go back knight e2, but this looks fine to me. Let's bring our king back to a more known position. And hang on a sec. b3. All right, I'll capture towards the center. He beat me to the RPMs over here. I feel like I'm a little behind. I got to get my random pawn moves in. Wait for me. Hold on a sec. Yep. I'm coming with the RPMs. That's one. I got another one in the tank here. Yep. Got our h3 in. Rook in the middle. Okay, knight's being hit. Where can we go? Negative. All right, we got to go back. Okay, capture. Easy, easy. All right. Increase the RPMs. Okay, rook takes. Well, we've run out of pawns there, so let's go back to placing some knights in the center. RPM is very important. The random pawn move. Okay, there's some sort of support going on here. I'll go ahead and take a pawn. Sure. Don't mind if I do. Queen's hit. Let's stay in the center. This one right here. Okay. Always offering a trade, staying near the center. You know, not making too many moves that are way over here, way over there. Trying to keep it rather central. King attacked. We get to use our beautiful, beautiful escape square. Wow, I'm feeling good about that one. Using the h2 square when you play h3, it's like, it's so satisfying. It's like that old charger that you've been keeping for years and years. You may as well throw it out until one day, oh man, we really need this charger. And who has it? You. You kept it for a rainy day. Wow, what a great feeling that is. All right, queen b3. Let's keep on pushing. Get those pawns going. More trades. Okay, queen down here. All I'm seeing is center knights, pawns. I don't know what's good. This is a funny looking. I don't know what's happening here. Okay, we're getting bamboozled here. Check. Let's go. What the heck is going on in the middle here? Well, let's not forget. I got a hanging piece in sight here. And he's going to force me to take it? I mean, I've never experienced such kindness before. But thank you, I will. I think he was concerned I wouldn't see it, so he wanted to help me out there. All right, f5. Another free pawn. Go ahead and take that one. Okay. Could have been better, could have been better. Rook g1. Yep, rook g1 here. Well, at the end of the day, I am just a 400. Just a 400 living in a 400s world. Giving checks whenever I want. Check, check, check. check, check. How blissful it is to be a 400 ELO. Nice. Collected a point there. Solid draw. Hey, you know what? Opponent had a queen. I think I was losing that one, so happy to escape with a draw there. I would say that is a big win for the home team. It is comical to watch the 400s in chat pretend for a second like they'd be capable of this. You would see the danger and you would panic. Every single one of you. You thought I wasn't supposed to hang pieces? Yeah, that's correct, but I'm not aware of tactics yet, and this one wasn't too familiar with. This is a free piece. I'm taking it every time, you know? Boom. He's just offering me freebies. We got to go to the next. We got a solid draw there. DLM's with us. Mr. Keem is with us. Everyone's tuned in to improve their game, and improve we are. I feel like I'm improving. Every single game we learn something. Are you guys getting used to our starting moves? They're always the same. Right? E4, knight f3. Of course, we want knight c3 next. Start with the knights. Then the bishop. Then the king. And let's pause. Whenever the bishop shows up, just ask it a quick little question there. Little interrogation. And let's finish developing. Bishop out. Let's get castled. Right? Open the other bishop out. Bring it to the middle. This is all we need to do. Castle. Very important. Okay, knight in. I can see. Yeah, queen is being hit. Of course, we want to keep the queen in the center here. In this particular case, I'm looking at this bishop, looking at this queen. I'm trying to keep everyone happy here. You know, queen back to d1 is going to be the safest square. Kind of reminiscent of when we bring our knight in the center and then we get attacked, we just go straight back. This queen is not a priority right now. We know how to develop our queen, all right? We're not idiots. I have my setup. I know how it needs to look. Let's not get froggy. We know exactly how we want to set up our game every time. Make it look the exact same. B3, bishop B3. Here, here, here. That's habits. What's this? What's this? Knight into the middle. What is this? Trade? You don't have to convince me. I'm in there. Done. Okay. Getting our piece out. Maybe looking for more trades. Only got one square, right? Don't really have anywhere else that we can move. Very nice. Definitely going to be capturing this one next. I mean, that's a trade. That is a trade. Oh, that's a trade as well. Give me that. Thank you. Let's make sure to finish off development here. next 2 moves pretty much on lock here. And you're starting to see the speed increasing game to game because we're starting to get more used to the moves. Like, I pretty much always want to have an h3. I always want to be castled. Knight's out, bishop's out. Queen, rook's to the middle. And hopefully that's easy to remember. If you're having difficulty remembering it, just type !fiddle. And hopefully that'll clear things up. Well, our opponent has left. So I would say habits are quite effective here. Great. Habits remains effective here. Not concerned at all. We had a good position, so do I feel bad about this? Not for a second. Habits led us to a good position. And look, you're more likely for your opponent to disconnect. If you have a good position, you're more likely to get a good position if you follow habits. So habits means you're more likely to win by your opponent disconnecting. Pure logic. What would be our next 5 moves? 5. Most likely next 5 moves from this position as white. Following the habits. Thank you, Dave. JC, correct. Definitely take care of 2 of those moves right there. Boom and boom. And then it's time to hit the RPM. Phoom, phoom, phoom. Done. Easy. Gone are the days where you get to the middle game and wonder, what the hell am I supposed to do? That's what the RPM is for. That'll speed things up for you. All right, let's push forward. Okay, here comes knight c6. We know knight f6 is coming next. Knight's first, absolutely. Hey, this guy, hey, he's built like habits as well. Wait a sec. Could it be a habits v habits matchup? Castle ASAP. Okay. Got a nice h6 move. We do like our h6 habits. Okay. We're going to stick with this one. Let's bring some rooks into the middle here so we can maybe develop our bishop and take... Oh, okay. Trade, easy. Done. Capture, don't have to think about it. Okay. Let's continue with what we were going to do here. Looking for trades. Simplifies things. Take, we want to take back. Here we'll take back, of course. And in the meantime, we kind of know our next moves, don't we? Trade. Easy. Immediate. Immediate. Knight has to go into the middle. Can it go here? No. Can it go here? Yes. Don't even consider other options. Here. More trades. Here. More trades. queen out to f3. Allow us to finish our development. We got h6 in there, so we're taken care of on the back rank. Trade, yup. That's good with me. Another trade, also good with me. Just a game played to perfection here. King over, trade, looks good to me. Okay, what's happening now? Got our queen into the middle here. Okay, well, it is the end game. We haven't really considered all of our RPMs, but, you know, end game, definitely, king starts to creep towards the middle, but it would be crazy not to consider the full extent of our RPMs. Okay, seem to have concluded here. Let's see. Pawn, queen. Let's bring our king into the middle first. But he's just, he's creeping up there, isn't he? We have to repurpose things. Okay, we gotta, gotta head on over there. See what's happening. Okay. I'm not sure what's happening here. We're repositioning. We got to deal with the imminent threat. A pawn was getting a little frisky. Okay, trades, sure. And definitely want to bring that queen sort of back to the middle of the board here, where the, I don't know, where my king is, where the action is, something like this. Okay, here, it's just, okay. Okay, we'll go for this one. Yeah, I know. It's a glitch. But I think we're stuck with it for this session until it gets patched. Okay, yep, we take that back. Eternally happy to trade pieces. Eternally. All right, we have a king in the end game. There's not much we need to do. We just try to use our king to take pawns. Okay. We're gonna run around with our king here, see if we can make it happen. Okay. Let's use our king. Okay, this has certainly been a success. Big king energy. Okay. I mean, I'm a simple guy here. Just using my king. I'm going to hunt down all the pawns. I'm going to keep targeting them. If there's a pawn, my king will be hunting it down. I only have one king move here. Okay. I'm going to hunt down this pawn. Okay. All right. All right. Yeah, we'll take that. You know, just building blocks, building blocks. Very professional there. King never lets you down. Good thing we didn't lose that one. Big handshake. I'll take it. A win all around. Am I right in saying that our opponent could have also been following some habits? Because, man, it certainly looked like he was. Right? Not bad at all. I mean, he kind of didn't have that H3 in there, but extremely solid game from him. Our king was active. It really got some steps in at the end, but his king was too. Hey, look at that. Look at that. We got to be happy there, folks. Habits used to a T against someone else also using habits. Is anyone surprised the game ended in a draw? And what do you expect? Two people using the same amazing technique. They're going to bump heads. We start with e4. Bring the knight out. Two knights. Good combo. We know we got the bishop coming next. Okay, that looks like a free piece. We take that. And hey, you know, keep it simple. Always going to trade. We want to get our other piece out. We want to castle. I mean, this is... What's going on here? Let's offer a trade. This will actually really help us out. Look, oh my goodness, we're getting developed already. Castle. Got the rooks to the middle. Hit him with an H3. Perfect. Oh, look at this guy. He's on it as well. Lucas. Respect, respect. All right. Hey, my guy Lucas. All right. All right. Time for the RPMs. Clearly, we have a habits enjoyer, no? Has to be. Bishop there. Okay, well, let's continue to get the rest of the moves out here. Bishop there. What a move from Lucas Floriano. 18. Not to be forgotten. Oh my goodness. Lucas. Queen trade. You already know I'm game for that. All right, what's happening here? What's happening? Push in the center. Can't say no to that. Okay. We got hit. Got hit with one here. Here. Okay, what's happening here? Well, this is nice and defended here, but you know, I think we can hop into the middle of the board as per usual. Remember, we've had some bad experiences with these double pawns, so I'm past the point of thinking that that's okay. That has to be bad, or I've just had the worst luck. Okay, Bishop F5. Gotta keep the RPMs up here, guys. We need some quick ones in there. Hey, that's not gonna stop me. Okay. Seems to be piling up here. I mean, I guess we can back that up with some defense of our own. Let the RPMs take you home. Okay. Pawn up to c5. Well, I'll tell you one thing. I'll tell you one thing that we don't know. That's for dang sure. Pawn to c5. Well, carry on then, my friend. Carry on. I guess we need to maybe throw some defense on this pawn here. Jeez. Bishop to e4. He's again hitting this this knight. I mean, I really hate these pawns, but I don't know what to do about that. Might have to hit him with the RPM and go next. You know, just keep it real simple here. Okay. RPM's aplenty. Okay. Go ahead and take this one. Go ahead and take this one. Trades, obviously. Very excited about those. Okay. Okay. So, I mean, I guess endgame. We got to use our rook to attack some pawns and our king to get active here. Okay. I'm headed over to this one. Nice. We'll go ahead and collect this. Here we go. Active king, active king. It's the end game. King's all I got. Okay, gotta take this one. It's a king thing. Okay. Surely the king will take us home here. Never resign. Keep the stick on the ice. Keep the stick on the ice. Who believes? We're still fighting the good fight here. Wow. 72 moves. You gotta clap it up. What can you do against that? You guys think habits can save you? Nothing can save you. Not against that. 72 moves and you just feel that you just got outplayed. You know, he was getting after us in all three phases of the game. just beautiful. I mean, you can't even be upset losing a game like that. Habits look good. Hey, we took a pawn in the opening, but it was a battle since then. Took some pawns, didn't really look back. Took us to an endgame here. Hey, happy to trade some pieces. Got the rook behind the pawn. Pushed the pawns up the board. Was happy to lose one pawn. And then, hey, one way or another, made it happen with the queen. There were some dicey moments there. Definitely. I thought that he might go for a stalemate a few times, but he didn't. He didn't. Hey, we got a nice rating at the end, though. I'll be happy with that. That's for sure. Tiger, thanks for the tier 3 sub, 23 months. Hardly's World. Thanks for the new Prime. Here we go. Econ 78215. We need new habits. Ladies and gentlemen, we have our first defector. We have our first non-believer. He's lost his faith. Day 1 of class, he's lost his faith in the habit system, which has generated worldwide talents. Losing faith is the worst habit. Indeed, Dave. That's why we say keep the stick on the ice. New habits are not habits. Also true. Also true. He resigned himself to habits. That's the worst part. He's resigning, he's giving up. You just hate to see that behavior. Wouldn't wish that on anyone. Oh, yeah, definitely, Mr. Keem. I'd be happy to show you that. At the moment, I have no idea what you're talking about. But one day, I hope I could do that for you, man. I really do. We're at 420. Let's proceed. You got to get some mileage. Bring the knights out first. Okay. Not seeing the defense. So yeah. I guess we got to go here, but man, this is defended once and it's attacked twice, so we can't do that one. Well, I guess here we go, folks. Yeah, gotta just keep it moving here. Gotta move our king. Can't be seen sacrificing our queen for that. It's crazy talk. Okay. I'm gonna take that material there. Mm-hmm. Okay, somehow, some way, we're gonna bring the rook to the middle, and I guess we're gonna castle. Castle. It's happening slowly, but it's happening. Here I go. I'm getting there so I can play my beloved h6, which makes no sense until I'm over here. I'm coming, baby. King's reaching h7. I made it. Ready to play h6. Wow. Only tons of moves into the game. We managed to do it. We actually achieved h6. Okay, obviously a trade. Obviously a trade. Now what can we do here? We've got our trade in. Our queen needs to be improved. Let's bring it back into the action. Then maybe we can go for a trade. Okay, take that one. Keeping it simple. Trades. Nothing to see here. This is a guy, just a guy in his trades. Probably knight into the center. Looks like a good next move. Or maybe the bishop. You know, one of those two. We got h6, or we know our king is safe. Knight to e5. Let's bring our... I mean, he's kind of doing the same thing we are. Bring our knight in. Can hit him with our RPM pretty soon. That looks solid. Random pawn move. And here we go. That's one. Always trade. Thems be the rules. Let's get the rest of our RPMs out. I'm going to keep firing until you got none left over there. Okay, rook stacking the queen. I like moving the queen into the center. Makes sense. Keep the queen there. Ooh, perfect. Nice trade. Boy, I love a great trade. Okay, let's attack a pawn here. See if we can't make something happen. Now, we got this knight in the middle, but it seems that both of our pieces could benefit from the center. Potentially knight to d5, bishop d4. Both of these moves look good. Okay. Let's attack the rook and see how my opponent responds. Will he panic? Well, he's given us a pawn here, so I think we're going to start by taking that. And hey, this pawn is here, so do I ever need to be concerned about the back rank? No, of course not. Look at me go. King to h7. It's a beautiful thing. Now, my opponent, on the other hand, is not so fortunate. This guy needs to enroll in Habits University. I'll tell you one thing. Couldn't be me. It couldn't be me. This should never happen to you guys. No, I'm giving you the tools so that this will never be you. All he needed was h3, and this guy was home free. He was playing a great game. Had us on the ropes. But we always have h6. We always have h3 in ourselves. So we know that we're going to be covered when it comes to the moment later in the game when back rank is threatened. There are some things that are just better to do early, so they're taken care of. You can do them later, but it's not going to make as much sense, right? You're going to be in the middle of it. Right? Now, obviously, if you're having a party, you're getting your place ready for your guests, you got to vacuum. That'd be nice, right? Prepare the place. Now, it probably makes the most sense to vacuum before the people arrive. Now, obviously, once the people arrive and your guests are there, you could pull out the vacuum. And yeah, you could vacuum when they're there, but it wouldn't make as much sense. It really wouldn't. It'd be mildly disturbing. You might forget, right? Once the guests arrive, pretty easy to forget. So vacuum beforehand. Just feels right. That way it'll always be done. That way when your wife comes back, says, did you vacuum? Yes. Yes. I did. God forbid there's any dusts of any sort, any individual particles on the baseboards. I'm looking out for you fellas. Not sure that's what I said, Toppy, but think what you want to think. Your wife is busy filming OnlyFans stuff. Look, all I'm going to say is I'm sure the people that watch her videos would also appreciate if it was vacuumed. So, yeah, maybe just pick up the fucking vacuum, all right? Don't forget to vacuum. H6 saves lives. On to the next one. You're leaving work right now, early, to go home and vacuum. Your wife is going to be so happy. Yes, that's true. She'll love that. Call a half day. Yeah, it's not about the money. It's about the principle of vacuuming. Glad everyone understood that. To the next one. E4. A5. No, we can't lose to this, guys. We can't. Look at this monstrosity of a first move. Let's save the bishop. Let's save it. Saving our bishop. Interesting. We do not appear to have a good place to go. Our opponent has developed 0 pieces and is about to be ahead one of them. The only thing we have going for us is that our opponent will be ahead a piece that he hasn't moved yet. At least if he hasn't moved it. Maybe we won't notice that we're down. Well, there's no place for our bishop to go, so we're just going to have to lose it. I mean, what's the point of giving it up for something? We're going to lose it anyway. We're dead. So, the guy's going to take. All right, always capture towards the center. Okay, whatever this thing is, we need to look into this. This is top priority. I don't know what this one is, but man, it's been killing us. Because I swear this pawn can be taken. Our rook is not hanging right now. It makes no sense. That's okay. Don't lose faith. Don't lose faith. Are you losing faith right now? Focus up. Let's make sure to develop properly. Can we move the bishop? What just happened to us here? Let's, instead of looking at the position now, let's look at it after we move our bishop. Let's have a look. No, I don't like that position. Nope. No. Okay. Well, the next thing would be bringing the rook to the middle. I can't really move the bishop, so I guess we're going to move the rook instead. Yeah, did not like the look of that. That helped. All right, knight to the middle. Okay, here we go. Now, I'd love to complete development here, but I actually can't. It's a big problem. Every time I look at this, no, never like it. It never really looks good. We got to be careful. Can't move the bishop, which means I have to move my queen first. But if I move my queen first, then I can't move my bishop. Okay. Well, let's play habits move then, because we're just not sure yet. We're just not sure. Perfect. Always trade. Oh, for fuck. Hey, don't doubt the habits. You thought. You thought. The habits always comes through. Great stuff. Great stuff. All right. Let's bring the pieces back to the center here. Got our h3 in, and we're reinvigorated here. All right. We'll redevelop that queen. It did not need to be on a1. We'll bring it back into the action here. Would you look at this move? Pawn to g5. Oh, don't mind if I do. I'm gonna take a pawn here. Oh, would you look at that? It's a check. Oh, would you look at the resulting position? Oh, it's a free piece. Amazing how that all happened. Just move by move. A free pawn and now a free piece. And he had to move the king by force in between all that. It's crazy how that all happened. I'll take it. Bro is not real. What the hell? Guys, we just won in 19 moves, and you're trying to sit there and tell me that habits don't work. This was a clear and simple 19-move victory. I mean, from the start, it was more or less guaranteed. Yeah, nothing to see here. All above board. Don't doubt. As Latin and Blonde reminds us, habits cannot fail. They can only be failed. Do not fail the habits. The habits will never fail you. Okay. We're going to bring our pieces out. Obviously, the knights are important here. Start with them. We'll get our bishop out as well. Of course, castle. Bishop's attacked. We'll always look to go in the center if we can. Get castled nice and quick, of course. Little h6 in there. And d6, we want to develop the bishop, open things up in the middle. Okay, we got g5, so we're going to take that. All right, in this case, we continue our development here. You know, we got moves coming. Of course, we got things to take here, but nothing more important than free pieces. Well, that's another trade for us, so we'll go ahead and lock that trade in. Okay, another trade for us. Let's go ahead and take that. Perfect. Okay, he's gone backwards here. And we have a piece down here that he seems to be refusing to take. He seems to not be taking it. What's going on here, brah? What's the big idea? So far, we've collected a free rook. We've taken just about everything in sight. I mean, we do have a piece here that I'm a little concerned about, but I'm wondering if I have time here. All right, fine by me. We'll rescue. Get this guy the heck out of there. Bring him back to safety. Okay, we'll capture that one back, of course. Trade, so we'll definitely snatch that one up. We do have another trade waiting for us here. Okay, bring the rook into the middle here. Okay, the queen out, bring the other rook. Okay, we do have a trade. Happy to take that one back. King attacked. Go to safety here. Looking to finish things up finally, you know, on the middle of the game here. There we go. Get that rook into the middle. Finally, we can start the RPMs over here. Here we go. Take that. Okay. This is what we like to see. Got all our RPMs out of the way. We're all developed. Now we want to just play in the center. Let's take this. Very standard at some point. You just want to move one of your rooks up. Double. This is nice, good habits. Just rooks are so good when they're doubled, especially on a file that's wide open. That always feels good. Okay, queen there. We'll go ahead and give a check. Oh, free piece. Don't mind if I do. Once the rooks are doubled there, happy to go on up and deliver that check. C6. Play in the center. Bring it back. Rook back to D1. Trying to keep the rooks connected a little bit. Free piece there. We'll go ahead and take it. C7. Okay. I see what you're up to there. I'm going to have to stay central here. Rook D4. Sure. Keep it central. Not trying to do too much here. Queen to C2. All right. What can we do here? We can't really take anything. Bring the queen in, maybe something like this. Take that pawn in the center. It feels pretty good. Get that trade in. Okay. He's not letting me do that trade, but luckily we have a nice move here where we can get a great trade in. Perfect. Love to see that. Okay. Go ahead and take that. Check. You have to announce it every time, of course. Check. Yep. Check. Check. And we seem to have run out of them. Okay. You do want to announce your checks. That's definitely good habits. When should you stop doing it? Never. Never. In fact, you should make sure to do that in OTB tournaments. It would help a lot. Okay. What can we do here? We want to take some of these pawns, push some of these pawns. Let's go for this one. Ooh, the resignation. Perfect. Well, certainly saved me some time there. I mean, I don't think he understands how difficult it would be to actually conclude this game. So we'll definitely take that. Good stuff. Good stuff. It seems the chat has given a very good answer. How is no tactics a good habit? Well, this is the absolute beginner portion of this series. You've just made a chess.com account. You've just started the game. Or you have been playing for years and you are so bad, inconceivably bad, that this is useful for you. So yes, no tactics. If you're this bad, you shouldn't be thinking about tactics. Not at all. If this is cooking, you're trying to add spices and you don't even know how to turn on the stove. All right? We need to make sure you know how to put an apron on. We're going to build you up from the ground. Good habits first. We can introduce tactics later. Don't worry, we're not forgetting about them. We're putting them to one side. Because trying to play tactics as the first thing into chess is going to lead you down the wrong path. You're going to forget about the basics, the fundamentals that are going to give you good positions most of the time. Important to remember. Absolutely chessbrah thrust. Taking it from the jump. The habits are building. Crandall, thanks for the 15 months. Soya the Destroyer, thanks for the 2. Both using Prime. HBell 66, Tier 1. Thanks a lot, HBell. Moving up to 69. Slowly but surely. Knight F3, Knight C3. This should be very recognizable to everybody here. Getting castled, of course. Okay, and of course, our favorite, H3. Whoa. What on earth is that, folks? I'm going to develop my bishop and take that. G5. H6? What is my guy doing here? Like, I know how the bishop moves, right? I know how it moves, so I'm hoping not missing something here. This guy definitely needs some habit. Oh, yep, take that. Absolutely. Okay, bishop takes back. Yep, nothing to see here. We're just going to bring the rooks to the center. Okay, take that. Nothing to see here. Keep our pieces all where we need them. Thank you. Okay, no problem. Take that. Trade. Love to see that. Let's complete our development here. Rooks into the middle. Rook to e6. Well, this one is defended, but I think it's time for a few RPMs. Okay. RPMs. Keep it moving, keep it moving. Okay, time to move this bishop. Let's move that. Got a couple more RPMs to solidify for myself here. Here we go. Okay, bishop's attacked here. No problem, just got to deal with this one. Where can we put this bishop? Oh, e3, nice, on the center as well. Okay, rook to g7. Interesting. All right, well, let's continue with the RPMs over here. Queen to g6, threatening our pawn. Threatening our pawn. Well, clearly this needs to be addressed. How can we do so? Can't really move any of these pieces to defend this. So maybe if we move our pawn, we could defend it with our queen. That's about all that I can see. You can see a couple pawn moves here. So yeah, we're going to have to defend this with, that's really all we've got here. Going to have to defend it with our queen. Okay. F3 and bishop takes H3. Okay. Okay. Feel like we've definitely done this song and dance before, haven't we? Well, now it's being attacked again, so I guess we need to defend it again. My hands are tied. And I feel like I'm not really thinking for myself here, just reacting to every threat that's being posed. Yep, let's back to the RPMs here. Okay, we'll continue here. We'll run out of pawn moves eventually, but it's nice to just not have to think about anything. Okay. Okay, well, we're slowly running out of pawn moves, but not yet. Not yet, folks. A little center push there. take that back. A6. Interesting. Is he on what we're on here? Because my friend is leaving more material hanging. This is a recurring theme. Okay. Oh, stick stays on the ice here. Okay, well, let's grab this. Oh, it's legal this time. Good to know. Good to know. I tell you, these free pieces that we've been taking lately, they just they haven't been free. Okay. Move our king here. We got the rooks in the center. We're doing our part. It's an endgame, so I got to consider the king. Mm-hmm. I'm going to move some rooks around a little bit. Okay. Draw, obviously. Happy to... Okay. Just formalizing the draw. My rooks are going to stay together here. Mm-hmm. The rooks are going to stay together. Okay. Is it time to use the king here? It's the end game, so I mean this is pretty much all we've got. King moves, king moves, king moves. Sure. King moves, make way for a pawn, try to push it. Pretty much all we got. Let's go, let's go. Oh, he's blocked me here. Okay, well, time to go back to the king. And I'm telling you, this king strat in the endgame is fantastic. It's great stuff. All right, what do we got here? Okay, well, let's go promote that and make a queen. That's what I like to see. Okay, he takes. I'm not sure why he took. There we go. We're going to take that. Okay. Bring our king here. Now we're going to have to win this pawn here. We got a queen and a rook. So I'd like to think that it's enough. You know, that we can manage. Okay. Now I'm assuming we just check him. We'll eventually be able to win. As long as we check every single move. Check every single move. There's no possible way that I could mess it up if I just check every single move. Surely. We'll take that. Check every single move. I like it. You're not going to catch me stalemating. Not with a check every move. Thank you very much. Not going to catch me slipping.